Hey friends, so I want to talk about confidence real quick. God put this on my heart to share. So story time. So I go to the gym, as you can see, because I post about it, and I go daily. But on Fridays is like my official stretch day, right? But I like to do a lot of stretches that I've learned through belly dancing, which because I love dancing, I feel like it keeps my hips mobile and all these things. But when I first started doing these exercises and stretches, because it's in an open classroom in the gym that I attend, and anyone and everyone can not only go into the room, but there's a whole wall of like glass windows. And as people are walking by, they can see in, they can see everything I'm doing. So when I first started doing these stretches, I was really subtle with it, right? I'm like, oh, I don't want to do too much. I don't want anybody to walk by and think, oh my God, what is she doing? She's being so extra. Why is she doing that, right? This is what is going in my head. Meanwhile, my body's like, can you lean into the stretch a little bit more? Because you're not really doing anything. Now let's fast forward to today. Today's Friday. Well, it doesn't matter when you watch this because time isn't real. But I'm doing all these stretches. I'm doing, again, subtle, like body rolls. I'm checking my hip flexibility and all of these different types of things. And what I realized is that is God building up my not confidence, but my God-fidence, right? My God-fidence, catch it, right? Because oftentimes we feel like what I want to say is destined for more, right? To have these conversations, to be on these platforms and all of these different types of things. But yet when we get the opportunity, we shrink ourselves back consistently. We read the room, we read those unwritten energetic scripts that other people are putting out consistently, even though they may or may not be aware of it. All of those different types of things. And what I receive is that God is telling us, where is your confidence? You lack the courage of your convictions. Now, I'm not saying you, maybe you, yes, but I'm talking about myself. That's exactly how I was. I have this vision in my head of where I'm going, and yet I'm not doing the things, and I'm not. What I hear is walking the walk in order to travel further down the path towards my purpose, right? How can we ever expect to reach our destination if we refuse to travel? It doesn't make sense. Make it make sense. So I'm going to keep this short, but I feel like I needed to share that word with you so that way you can reflect on the things that you're doing, and more importantly, the things that you're not doing just because you fear other people's judgment. You fear being considered cringe. You fear the giving the ick, or whatever else, any other words and terminology that the world is using these days to try to continue to suppress us when God is calling us to more. So think on it, but remember, you're strong, you're powerful. You get to decide. And that's it. Bye.